Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Gen X Dad and his Gen Z Teens podcast, the show where we bridge the gap between old school experience and new school reality, one honest conversation at a time. I'm your Gen X Dad, and today I'm talking directly to teens, parents, and anyone standing at the edge of the college journey wondering, what do we actually need to do? This episode isn't about stress. It's not about fear. It's about clarity. Because when you understand the process, you stop feeling overwhelmed and you start moving with purpose. So let's talk about what I believe truly makes a student competitive for college admissions today. I like to picture it as a four-legged stool. Each leg supports the others. If one leg is weak or missing, the whole thing becomes unstable. But when all four legs are solid, you're sitting on something strong. Let's walk through each one. First leg, strong grades. This is the foundation. Your GPA is the long-term record of how you show up academically. It reflects effort, consistency, responsibility, and discipline over time, not just on one good day or one good test. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that you need to be perfect. I'm saying you need to care. You need to try. You need to build habits that show you take your education seriously. Grades are often the first filter colleges look at. They answer a simple question. Can this student handle the academic workload here? If your grades show steady effort, especially improvement over time, that tells a powerful story. It says you're growing, adapting, and learning how to learn. That matters more than chasing perfection. This is where daily discipline pays off. Homework, studying, asking questions, getting help when you need it. These small actions compound over years. Strong grades build the first leg. Second leg, extracurricular involvement. Okay, this is involvement outside the classroom. Sports, clubs, music, theater, debate, robotics, art, volunteering, student organizations. It doesn't matter what the activity is. What matters is participation and commitment. Colleges don't just want students who can pass tests. They want students who will contribute to campus life. They want people who will join teams, attend events, start conversations, bring ideas, and build community. And here's something important. Depth matters more than quantity. You don't need 10 activities. You need a few that you genuinely care about and that you stick with. Consistency shows reliability. Passion shows authenticity. Maybe you're an athlete who trains for years. Maybe you're in band all through high school. Maybe you're part of a club that meets weekly. That steady involvement sends a message. This student shows up. That's the second leg. Third leg, your standardized tests. Now let's talk about the SAT or ACT. Yes, some schools are test optional now. Yes, the system is changing. But strong test scores still help. They reinforce your GPA and give colleges another measure of academic readiness. Think of standardized tests as a snapshot, while your grades are the full album. When both line up, your application becomes stronger. And if testing isn't your natural strength, that's okay. This is where preparation matters. Practice tests, study guides, online tools, tutors if available, time management, and repetition. Preparing for a big test teaches valuable skills. Focus, planning, persistence, managing pressure. Even beyond college admissions, those skills will serve you in life. So don't fear standardized tests. Treat them as another challenge you can train for, not a verdict on your worth. That's the third leg. The fourth leg, leadership and community service. This might be the most underestimated leg of the stool, and in many cases, the one that makes a student truly stand out. Leadership doesn't always mean being the president of something. It means stepping forward, taking responsibility, helping others, creating impact. It might be leading a club, organizing an event, coaching younger students, running a fundraiser, volunteering regularly, starting a new program, or being the dependable person that others rely on. Community service shows empathy. Leadership shows initiative. Together, they show character. Colleges want students who won't just attend. They want students who will contribute, influence, and improve the community around them. The fourth leg tells colleges, this student doesn't just participate in life, they shape it. All right, so those are the four legs. Why do all four legs matter together? Well, here's the key point. You don't need to be extraordinary in every category, but you do need balance. Strong grades without involvement, you look academically capable but disconnected. Lots of activities without good grades, you look energetic but unprepared. Good grades and activities without leadership, you look solid but not distinctive. It's the combination that creates stability. That's why I call it the four-legged stool. Each leg reinforces the others. Together, they form a well-rounded, competitive student. And here's what I want teens listening to understand. This is not about pressure. This is not about panic. This is about playing the long game. You don't build this in one semester. You build it slowly, over years, through small daily decisions. Do the homework. Show up to practice. Study for the tests. Volunteer one weekend. Small actions, long-term results. And parents listening, your role isn't to control the process. It's to guide, encourage, and support. To help your kids see the path early so they can walk it with confidence later. So, if you're standing at the beginning of your high school years, start building your four legs: grades, involvement, test preparation, and leadership or service. Not all at once, not perfectly, just consistently. Because when college application time arrives, you don't want to scramble. You want to arrive ready, calm, confident, prepared. That's how you turn uncertainty into opportunity. I want to thank you for listening to the Gen X Dad and his Gen Z teens, where we bridge the gap between experience and reality, one honest conversation at a time. Until next time, stay consistent, stay intentional, and keep building your future one choice at a time.